All right. So from verse 4 of the King James Version to verse 6, this is what the Bible says. Verse 4. And I looked, and behold, a wild wind came out of the north, a great cloud, and a fire enfolding itself, and a brightness was about it, and out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber, out of the midst of fire. Verse 5 says, also out of the midst thereof came the likeness of four living creatures. Four living creatures came the likeness. And this was their appearance. They had the likeness of a man. The likeness of a man. Verse 6 says, and every one had four faces, and every one had four wings. This is the King James Version. Now, let's read the Message Version and let's see what it says also. Now, the Message Version says, verse 4, I looked, I saw an immense dust storm come from the north. Now, in the King James Version, it says, I looked and I saw a wild wind coming from the north. An immense cloud with lightning flashing from it. A huge ball of fire glowing like bronze. Verse 5 of the Message Version. Within the fire were what looked like four creatures, vibrant with life. Each had the form of a human being. The King James Version says their appearance was like that of a man. Now, that's 6 of the Message Version. But each also had 4 faces and 4 wings. Now, this is what Ezekiel saw of God. Now, in the verse 4 of the Bible of Ezekiel, it's described how the vision started. The first thing he saw was a wild wind coming from the north. So it was like a form of a dust storm. Or sometimes they call it a desert storm. So and wild wind is not something that just move. It rolls and it's very powerful. Sometimes it rolls in form of a tornado and it rolls and moves. So this wind was coming from the north, and then with it was an immense cloud, and in the cloud was the flashing of lightning. We understand when it's about to rain, we say the cloud gathers up together, and then sometimes we see lightning coming out of it, and then you hear a sound, the sound of a thunder. Now, but there was flashes of lightning in a cloud above this wild wind, above the desert storm. And out of it, out of all the scales of wild wind and lightning flashing, something came out of it. A huge ball. The Message Version translated says a huge ball of fire glowing like bronze. In the King James Version, it says it was like the color of amber. So it was made for us to understand that the color of amber and the color of bronze are the same thing. Out of the switchboard that was like a fire, out of it came the four living creatures. Out of it is where Ezekiel saw those four living creatures. And they were not just an ordinary living creature. The appearance of this creature was exactly like that of a human being. Like Message translated it. King James translated it as the appearance of a man, the physique of a man, the stature of a man. So surprising. And then that did not just end the appearance alone. Now, with this appearance of a man, Ezekiel said each of them had four faces, and four wings. Saying each creatures were four. Now, these four creatures, the first creature has four faces and four wings. Okay? The second creature had four faces and four wings. Alright? The third creature had four faces and four wings. So also the same thing for the fourth creature. Four faces, four wings. This is the uniqueness of the being we call an angel. These four creatures are the four angels in the presence of the Most High God. And the uniqueness of how God created them is mind-blowing. I don't know how to put it. It's something, until we see it the way Ezekiel see it, I think that's the best way we can understand it. Understand that glory of God. Thank you.